Well, hello everybody. It's Christopher now walking. Welcome to the Dirty Nerdy Show. Do you like that, guys? I just serenaded every one of you, and I hope that you enjoyed it because it fucking came from the heart, man. Okay, so listen, guys, we have a very special guest today. And I want you guys to give her like all of the love in the world because she's like the sweetest ever, and she's so cool and she's so good at what she does, and she's like super funny, and I don't know, I just adore her. So guys, give it up for Seadragon ASMR.
Thank you so much.
What up,
That was
fam?
happy to hear.
Yeah.
That was so nice.
Yeah. See, I told you we was gonna have you on the show, and you was like, "No, I'm too small," and I was like, "No, you's not," and you was like, "Yes, I is," and then I was like, "Let's go," and now we're here.
You're doing my voice so well.
Yeah, I nailed it. So,
Except this time I've got 100 subscribers, and I'm very happy about that. So I feel with enough value to be on this show.
yeah. Well, we've had everybody from GB to like, I don't know who the smallest channel is that I've had on. I've had a lot. I've been doing this for 3 years. It's been a minute. Okay. But you are on your way up. You're going to grow and grow and grow and be like to the biggest ever. Out of all
I'm fun with it.
out of all of the sea dragons in all of ASMR, you will be the biggest sea dragon in all of ASMR. I feel.
I'm growing slowly. I'm having fun meeting all of the new subscribers, and so far nothing bad has happened because I have some apprehension for that. I'm ready for that, for any of like the negative comments or the weird ones. I've got my first weird one about a matches fetish.
Oh, it was a matches
I'm gonna ignore
fetish?
that. I'm gonna ignore that one. Out
let-
of all the ones that I was expecting to get, I was not expecting that one.
Let's talk about that, okay? Let's dive right into that. What was the matches fetish message about? How did that go?
Let's see if I can find it. I wasn't like starting on the ASMR videos. I know that there's a big following with it getting like very sexual and weird, and that's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it to make people fall asleep. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
find the comment though. And I also don't want it to like, if this, because I don't know if it's a joke or not. If this person is serious, I don't want to kink shame them. I just want everyone to know I'm not doing it for fetishes or anything weird.
Yeah.
If you enjoy it, that's cool too.
Yeah, no weird shit. I'll say it for you. You don't have to worry about it, Dragon. I got you. No weird shit,
I don't
bro.
want anyone to feel bad.
I know, you're so nice. All right, we were playing this game last night, right? And we were playing. What was it called? It was one of those like games like Slither.io.
It was like Slither.io. But I like this one. I like the little bonuses.
Warmax. Yeah, it was called Warmax, and it was so fun. And she accidentally killed me, and then she felt so bad, and I was like, "Why do you feel bad?"
It happened just once. It was a few times.
Yeah, it was a few times that she straight up murdered me, but it was fine. Like I didn't care.
We got to top 10 together.
Yeah, we did. We are the best tag team in the history of tag teams.
Found the comment. It says, OMG, big tickles. I love the way you strike them hard, making them pop hard and then blow out. I have a matches fetish and you made it tickle.
That's a lot of hard,
nice.
man.
I think I struck them that hard, and it wasn't with gusto. I think I was actually having trouble striking the matches because I had the glue on nails. So grabbing the matches was a little difficult. Maybe I did have to do it a little hard though, but not in like a, oh baby, do you like this?
Were you wearing gloves when you did it? Was it Richard?
I wasn't wearing gloves.
I had to ask. Um, so how did you get into ASMR?
I've been watching ASMR for a while. I think the first video, I don't know how I came on it, but it was like a barbershop video or audio. It was just the audio and it was because it sounded like it was right there. And it wasn't relaxing to me. I was just like, "Oh my god, this sounds like someone's really cutting the scissors in my ears." And when I went from there and found like videos and the slime and sand, I was like, that sounds really cool. And then I found like people who did it. My favorite is Angelica.
Oh, I love her.
She,
She's funny.
I love her so much. She's so funny. And I love her and Goodnight Moon. And I love Goodnight Moon's videos. They're both so creative and hilarious and unique. And I've just been using it to go to sleep. But I know that one person, and I know I have a soft spoken voice, and I could try it. So it took me a while to even start like really thinking about doing it. I was like, well, maybe I could, I'm not very loud and I think I'm pretty nice. And then I started talking to my boyfriend about it like 6 months while stewing on the idea. And he's like, yeah, you should. And to start off right, I didn't want to start with videos with just like, I've seen people use like Apple headphone mics, and I didn't want to jump in there. I wanted to start it off right. So I got a couple different microphones that were like 20, 30, or $40. I'm like, these are, want to start off super noob.
Yeah.
Other people do it very well. So I don't want to shoot anyone down with that either, because people do very well with those mics. I just maybe just couldn't figure it out well. So he convinced me to just jump right into the Yeti mic. And when I got it, I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be so much easier than I thought it was going to be. Because with this, I don't have to do as much editing or fixing anything. It picks up a lot of the sounds, and I feel like I sound a lot better on this mic.
For sure. For sure. For sure. See, the thing
And
about
the camera.
the Yeti is it's a good starter mic for ASMR. Even I wouldn't even call it a starter mic because it's still good. You know, for certain triggers, there are certain triggers that sound the best on the Yeti. There are certain triggers where I feel like if somebody was to use, like, let's say, like the 3DO, it would sound terrible.
Oh my God, the 3DO, that is my goal. I guess, like, if I do continue with this, I do want to invest in a 3DO, but this has more for me because of like the tiny little mics that I bought. There's not much I could do with that. Or my boyfriend was talking about how we could do like, I like the binaural videos where you hear something in your left ear and then all the way to your right. I think those are really cool. I could do that with this, not as much as a 3DO,
But you can
not
still
as
do it.
separate. Yeah, you could still get that effect, and I appreciate with this, with instead of having to like link up two different mics and put in more work into it.
Yeah, man. See, that's fire. That's fire. So, what was your favorite video to make so far?
My favorite one is doing the glove one where I'm changing the view from black to white.
Oh, that's so gangster right there.
Not an original idea, but I still had fun with it. It was fun to watch, making sure that I switched the right colors. So that's why I chose two different gloves. Was more for me than for you guys.
Yeah, that's how it should be. You should do it for yourself, man.
Oh, I mean, to while I'm editing, like, oh, there's the black glove and there's the white one. It's just to help me catch which colors I need to switch it back from.
I see what you did there. It was to help you in post.
I wouldn't get confused.
I'm very I'm very happy with that. You know what else I'm happy with? We should tell the people how they can get the merch. We should shoot to our fancy TDNS merch commercial. You wanna throw to it?
I haven't got anything yet because I'm still waiting. If is it okay to mention that socks are on the way? Is that okay?
You just did.
Well, there's socks coming out, and I'm very excited because I'm a huge fan of socks. Not in a weird way. I just love putting on cozy socks, and I would be able to wear those more. He also mentioned that there was mugs on there, and I would love to enjoy a nice cup of tea and do some tippy tappy videos with a TDNS mug.
Oh yeah, that would be super dope. Guys, check out this video right here, right now, of a commercial. It's a commercial for our merch. You guys ready? And watch it. Oh my god, you guys, did you see that dragon? Wasn't that like the best commercial ever?
Best commercial. I It makes me want to buy 50 of everything.
Wasn't our girl Carol like super fly in her TDNS shirt in that commercial?
Always. She's the reason why I want to buy 50 of everything, not because of anything else.
Yeah. So, back to the interview. So, what are some of your plans for the future of your channel?
I have to catch up because I was just gone for a while for Fanime, and I was hoping to post while I was gone, but I didn't have strong enough internet to upload to YouTube. So I need to catch up on some requests. I have one for some water bottle spraying sounds.
Oh yeah,
Um,
you did the cosplays, man.
is I like to do. I like horror theme makeups. I like to do special effects and zombies and uh,
How'd you get into that?
more like a lot more than any holiday. Many years of practicing with makeup. You know, you see like all these cool designs and stuff, but you start off. Well, I put all my trust in like spirited Halloween store makeup, which is terrible. It is
Yeah.
awful. But that's what I started with. So like the grease paints was bad, and when I did the open zipper face was a really popular one. I
Yeah.
tried and it looks so bad. So like the next year, I think there was a zombie. It was Robert A. De Niro, or not De Niro. Sorry, let me see. Zombie movies like Night of the Walking Dead.
Why does the dead always have to be walking? That's kind of ableist, man. Why can't the dead be rolling too, man? You ever think of that?
Really bad that I forget his name, but it was his son of the original director, and they were trying to break a world record for the most extras in a film, so they invited everyone to do their own zombie makeup and show up. So I did a zombie bride, and I took like fake teeth and I put them on the top of my lip, and I opened up the bottom jaw to make it hang out,
Oh, you showed me that
and
one.
it
That was
came out super
fire.
good. I did I that was like the big start that gave me confidence, like I can do this. This looks pretty good. I put heavy latex and really bad scar putty under my eyes, but or makeup because it doesn't have to be smooth. It could be crinkly and jagged, and that's what makes it look good. And during that year, I started finding more tutorial videos with like glam gore and practicing doing like bloody knuckles or blood and bruising. And before, I'm like, oh, I'll just take a jar of scab blood and then I'll be good. Videos, I learned that I need to add more black underneath to make it look more realistic, or getting bruising palettes and adding more color around the edges to make it look more realistic, look at more decayed, or and when that went well, at the other Halloween days that came up, I started working with more like haunted houses, so I had more money and more access to practice that. And then when came to my town, it's a little tiny convention, but it was like a Comic-Con, like a little baby one. I wanted to go, but my specialties were I wanted to cross with horror. So my first real cosplay was the Shy Girl or Shy Gal with the green hair, and underneath the Shy Guy mask, I'd had a zombie face.
That is so dope.
The rest of the body didn't come out very well. I'm not very good on the sewing or crafting, so that one I wasn't too proud of in the costume area. But the next one that came was this year's. I still wanted to do horror, but I couldn't take my latex and all of my horror material onto the plane. It would have taken up too much space, or there wasn't enough room in the hotel for all in the same room to work on our stuff. So I just did an easy Pennywise makeup, and I did a Sailor Moon cross with Pennywise, and then the next day I did a Pennywise and Ronald McDonald cross. Because I saw pictures at the Fanime convention of other people who mixed characters. My favorite, their Instagram's called Project MJ, and they cross Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skellington, and Sally with other characters. This year they did Woody and Jesse, and last year they did Mary Poppins. And I love the idea of mixing characters and seeing how they turn out because it gets really fun. Next year, if I do go, I want to do new like horror characters and Sailor Scouts, like a Sailor Freddy Krueger would be fun.
That would be so cool. And guys, if you want to check out her cosplay that she did for this year, it's on her Twitter, and you can find that on the Twitter. Link will be down below, as always. Yeah, I really wanted the people to know about that because you're super good at it, and I want the world to know.
It went very well this year compared to my first one, but I think that's how that always goes. So crafting with this one, sewing like the bows and the sleeve poofs and neck pieces and stuff. So I'm getting and sewing costumes together. So I'd like to practice more with that if they do continue to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Do
So
like the Jason as a Sailor Scout, he'd be fun too.
so we've uh we've got some questions from the fans, and we're gonna get to that. But first, I wanted to talk a little bit about how we met because I think it's very funny, and it's a
I
good
feel very
story.
bad.
Why?
I feel super bad because from like the energy of the comment or the reply, was offended, and I still haven't officially like met you yet or made my impression. So as a first impression, it was I just attacked you.
Yeah, it was great. Let's tell the story. Tell the story of how we met, and I will show the people the meme that you sent. This is before we like. I have never spoken to this woman at this at all at this point. Okay, so go ahead, tell the story.
I'm still meeting everyone. I just joined the ASMR Weekly community through FamCam. I was on Becky's live stream, and he just happened to be in there, and he invited us. And there's quite a few people that I'm still meeting, because this was not in the weekly ASMR chat. This was in the social with other artists, and you were in there.
Yeah.
And building up like the comfort level of how open is everyone, how edgy is everyone. Someone said something, and I posted that meme, and was like, "Oh, you should totally post that or DM Chris. He would love it because you love memes and stuff." But I didn't know that at the time, and I also didn't know you very much, so I didn't know that you're in a wheelchair. And it was the billboard with the two guys that said injured. Good luck, you injured piece of shit. And
So
you replied so offended, and I told him, and then I don't know how it came back up that you were in a wheelchair, and I'm like, oh my god, no.
I remember it was so beautiful. I was confused as fuck, right? And you yelled at Keith and you were like fam cam, you made me look like an asshole.
I don't think he thought about it in that way either. I think he just thought, oh, meme Chris would like, not
Yeah.
haha. Let's give this to him because he can't walk.
That's exactly what it was. But like, I didn't know her at the time, right? So I was like, who the fuck is this, right? So like,
This is the first message I sent you.
it is. And now we hang out all the time, and like we're buds, you know. But like, but at the time I was like, what? And we think that that's a really funny, introduction to friendship. But speaking, and it's completely Keith's fault. But speaking of Keith, uh, and fam cam, I think we should show a clip. Do we have a clip of fam cam in fam cam land right now? Can you throw to it? Tell the world that they're about to see of what Keith's doing in fam cam land right now.
I don't know what he's doing. I think he's an independent soul. I can make a sound effect to go to the clip.
Do it. Let's do a sound effect.
3 or 4 is because they don't cancel out.
Very good.
This is bullshit.
Funny. Okay. That was really funny.
Oh my god, wasn't that such a good clip? It's amazing. I am so happy that FamCam is doing his thing in FamCam land right now. FamCam, you so crazy. Oh my god. Like yeah, but so we have some fan questions. We're gonna go to those fan questions right now. Harmonious writes, you and Chris go head to head in an online game. Which game do you win and which game does Chris win?
I think besides yesterday, the only games that we've been playing together is the Tetris.
Yeah.
No longer up, so can't do those anymore. But I think it went back and forth as he would post. But anytime he would win, show everyone on Twitter. But anytime that I came back on top, it was really just one after another as he would get it and then I would. But he wouldn't show that side. So in the end, when we have to cut it because I have to go to work, I think I would end up on top. I would win.
I don't think so. I disagree.
Except that last time where FamCam won, he was first, I was second, and you were third. And I have that special little meme I made just for you with Flo, because she was in the advertisement that says, "Well, at least I didn't lose to Chris."
I don't know what meme you're
That's the
talking
main
about.
goal: is don't lose to Chris.
Yeah, just don't lose to me, and you'll be all right. His second question is if you could make a video game inspired ASMR video, which game would it be based on?
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. Why Dark Souls?
I think everything would be even spookier if everything whispered.
Yeah. So you're a fan of the Dark Souls, huh?
I wouldn't say a fan. It gives me the most stress out of any video game, I think, so far. I haven't played it in a while. Been playing hardly any video games for a bit because up to the Phantom, I've just been crafting, trying to get that cosplay all set. But when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, I was a big fan of that. I love exploring. Huge map to explore. I love going like in Skyrim, like you got to go through all the side quests and visit all the shops and read all the books.
I was gonna play that today. I was gonna buy that today, but they didn't have it at the store.
Physical store? Like you go in to buy it, you don't download it?
Yeah, went in. I was gonna go in, buy it, and they didn't have it. I was gonna get a physical copy.
Console do you use?
PS4.
Get it online, I think.
Yeah, I'm a physical copy kind of guy though.
Touch it.
Yeah, I gotta touch it. I gotta look at the booklet and everything. Plus, in those games, you always like can open it up and then there's like a cool map, and I like those.
I like those kind of games. I love the big map games because it still doesn't, like, even though the story's done, I still have so much more to do.
Yeah.
Or I still haven't found all the fossils in Red Dead, and I'm sure I haven't found all like the secret spots and whatever. And I try not to look at YouTube videos that's like places that I'm pretty sure you haven't discovered. I don't want to do that. I want to come across it myself.
I beat the Spider-Man game like months ago, and I still haven't finished all the side quests.
Did you get download content? I don't know what those are called.
DLC.
Yes. I said it. I just needed to break it down, didn't I?
I don't know what DLC is. It's download content.
We just figured out each other's questions. My brother has it, and once he finished the story, he finishes it fast. And he was sad, but he said that there was like a couple that he wanted, but it was just a bigger value just to get all of them. So he got to play it. It's like playing the video game like twice for him.
Oh, I finished it within, like the main game, I finished it within like a few days.
I don't like that.
I love that. I love, because I'm the person that goes hard. Like once I get addicted to, I'm a very addictive personality. This is kind of why I used to have drug problems. So like,
I mean, like, I didn't like that you did that. Like, you should be able to play the video game fine, but if the video game finishes in like 2 days, how much money was it?
The game when it came out, it was like $60, I think.
Yeah, for $60, I feel like I should get enough out of it to play maybe like a couple weeks. I don't know.
Oh, there's more stuff to do in it, right? But like the main story only took a few days.
Took me a little bit.
There's so much to do. Like it's literally like all throughout New York City. Like, you know, you can go anywhere. It's super
Question is, when there's
fun.
not a skyscraper around, where is his web connecting?
There's always a skyscraper around. It's New York.
Been in New York?
It's like, I don't know. You're breaking the game for me, man.
Because when I'm watching him play it and he shoots a web and it's nowhere near a skyscraper, I'm like, all right, there's some flaws there. That's not how that works. And there's not that many helicopters that you can just tack on to anyone whenever you want.
I mean, there's gotta be like, okay, like you killed the game. You killed Spider-Man for me. It's dead now.
You have
So-
all the skins.
I do. I got a bunch of them because you unlock them as you go along, don't you?
Yeah.
So I've got quite a few, and they're all really fun. We have another question from Mr. Harmonious.
Ready.
You win the lottery. What's the first 3 things you do?
Oh, 3 things. Quit my job. I mean, because I guess that also depends on what the lottery was, because the lottery could have been $25 or big money. I would quit my job. Buy a house. That's like the big goal, I guess, is to make sure you save enough money to live. And go to Japan. I was born in Okinawa, 5 years. So I'm sure I haven't been back since, and I'm sure it's changed, but I feel like I've had like some of my small little happy memories there, and I'd love to go and visit it.
So you want to go back
So
to
I'd
Japan?
purchase ticket too. I do.
Oh my God!
I'm very comfortable here.
You're technically our first Japanese citizen on the show. Are you even a Japanese citizen? Is that how it works?
I don't pay for what? Sorry, I didn't sign up for dual citizenship because I would have to pay taxes in both here and Japan, and I have no clue. I have interest in going, but I don't have the job and the money, so I don't need that.
Yeah, I feel you. I have a question from Josh Silver. You ready for this one? When you turn a steering wheel to the left, are you pushing the right side into the left or pulling the left side into the right?
My hand is on the top. I guess it depends, like, how tired I am when I'm driving, because when I'm like way tired, my hand is just on the bottom. But most of the time I'm focused, or so my hand's on the top, so I pull to the left.
So you're not a pusher, you're a puller?
Puller.
Got it. All right. We have one more fan question from Mr. Famcam. He would like to know, well, we already answered the first part of this question, so I'm only going to ask the second part. Who was the first character you ever cosplayed as?
First character that I officially cosplayed was Shy Gal from Mario.
Oh, he's going to love that.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good at all, and I don't have it posted, but maybe if he's really curious of it, it wasn't good at all.
I'm curious. I'm definitely curious. Where can the people find you on the social medias?
They can't find that picture. I don't have that picture posted.
No. We're rapping. I'm asking where can the people find you on social media?
Oh, I have the only 2 that I have is YouTube, which is Seadragon ASMR, and then Twitter, which is also Seadragon ASMR.
There you go. Seadragon ASMR on the YouTube. Seadragon, you're freaking dope. Thank you so much for coming on. Guys, here's what you gotta do right now, okay? You gotta go to the homie Seadragon and you gotta hit the subscribe button. I want every damn one of you to hit the subscribe button, because this girl is busting her butt out here putting out quality content, and she deserves way more subs than what she has. Like, she is criminally underrated, and it's very frustrating for me to see that when I know she's like the dopest person that I know. So let's make that happen for her, because she deserves to be at the top. Yeah, guys, if you liked what we do to here at TDNS, and you want to support us, do that by hitting that subscribe button and hitting that notification bell so you can know when we post. We also do live premieres. You might be in the chat right now. If you're in the chat right now, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. We really like doing these premieres, and I hope that you enjoy them as well. Let's see what else. The store, we will have a link to the store down below. As always, we can get your official TDNS merch. Shout out to everyone, who's been helping me. I might be gone for a little bit, for a while. I got some medical things that I got to deal with. But while I'm gone, there will be people coming in to host the show. It's fine.
Really?
Yes, it's fine. People will take over. Don't you worry. We're going to have lots of big surprises for you, lots of really big things. But in the meantime, we're going to see you in the next video. Hey, Seadragon, let's go play some worm game. All right? And we're going to see you guys later. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.